Teller aren't just Magic's most accomplished duo, they're also Magic's most eccentric. Performing tonight's finale, the mad scientists of Magic, Penn and Teller.
Teller and I are magicians, but our first love is science. We would have loved to have been scientists if not for all that school and having to be smart stuff. We both loved liquid air shows where science teachers would demonstrate what happens when things get really, really cold. This is liquid nitrogen. Some of it's called liquid air because the air we breathe is 78% nitrogen. The gas that we breathe has been cooled down to 320 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit, which in Celsius is, we don't know. Another reason we are not in the sciences. This liquid, Teller, put your gloves on and goggles. This liquid nitrogen turns back into gas at 320 degrees below 0. So from the nitrogen, room temperature is wicked, wicked hot. You can see it boiling off. It just boils off everything because it's really hot out here to the liquid nitrogen. Now, the liquid nitrogen is wicked cold, and this is wicked dangerous. If it splashes on you, get it's like a burn, but it's frostbite. There's interesting things you can do. You should have your gloves on, Teller. We have a rose here, a nice supple rose. We put that in the beaker, pour in liquid nitrogen, just like scientists. Isn't that great? We're gonna do some magic tricks later, but this is real science. You pull this out here, and it goes to nice brittle. It's totally brittle. It's great. Now, this is a regular rubber ball. I can bounce this just like that. Regular rubber ball. It lights up a little. That costs extra. Then we put that in liquid nitrogen and freeze it down. We should have gloves on, Teller. That'll burn your skin. You gotta be careful. Don't try this at home because it's dangerous, and also because you probably don't have liquid nitrogen around. We have it here. And this is not a magic trick, this is real. That bounced before, no switch, no nothing. Now it's frozen. Now that same rubber shatters just like that. Isn't that pretty neat? Now if you take a standard balloon and put that in the liquid nitrogen, the balloon loses all interest in what's going on around it. All interest at all, just like that. And what's happening is the air inside the balloon the molecules are doing something, and then it comes out here, and it blows up as the air expands back inside it. Wow, if we could do that as a magic trick, it would be really great. Now, some people make ice cream with liquid nitrogen, but Teller and I wanted to make popsicles. It's our own invention. So we have here a really big beaker. We pour in some liquid nitrogen. Oh, that scared me. We can use this too, because you should have your gloves on, Teller. That scared me. This is so dangerous. Don't try this at home because you can hurt yourself badly, and also you don't have any liquid nitrogen probably. Now this is liquid nitrogen popsicles. We have here, well, it's not orange juice, it's like sugar water that has some color in it. We pour liquid nitrogen in, and we're gonna make a popsicle. Watch this. Pour this into the beaker. Teller takes a popsicle stick. You should be wearing gloves, Teller. This is dangerous. He's not wearing gloves. He should be. He reaches in with the popsicle stick, and he pulls out from inside the beaker a beautifully formed popsicle. Look at that. I bet that would be delicious, but I don't want any. And now we can take what they call grape, which is just the same stuff with a different color in it. It's just stupid. But put that in there, and we just pour that in just like this, put in a popsicle stick. A grape popsicle! See that? That doesn't really work. That's a magic trick. Anyway, but what my children like to do, when they go to a fast food restaurant and have all the different flavors, afterwards they'll do like a kamikaze with all the different flavors. Teller likes to do that with popsicles. The two flavors in there. You should be wearing gloves, Teller. You should, if you're wearing gloves, you should have had gloves on, because now your hand has shattered just like that.
Another chilling performance by Penn and Teller, and with that, we say goodbye for now. Come back next time for more of TV's best magic. Good night.